The Bedford County Board of Supervisors voted unanimously in favor of Good Samaritan Hospice taking over the vacant hospice house on Turning Point Road.
We're really excited that we'll be able to continue this care that has been promised to the community and delivered for so many years, and continue to provide that compassionate care that's only provided in that hospice house setting.
Hospice is a kind of comfort care for people near the end of their lives, usually conducted in their homes. However, some people need around-the-clock professional medical care they can't get in their homes. The Friends of Bedford Hospice House is a nonprofit organization that helps secure the funding for the hospice house to help fix that problem. Through its hard work, the house opened 15 years ago, and in 2016, Centra began operating hospice services at that facility. However, Centra ceased operations there in April, and the hospice house has remained vacant since then. The county began discussions with Good Samaritan shortly after, and Tuesday night's vote made it official that it would resume operations there.
This just allows us to have an extension for those that can't be at home for whatever reason, that they'll have a place right here in this community, sort of like a home away from home.
Bedford County resident Barbara Bland shared the story of her husband who died in January after battling cancer. She says he was in a tremendous amount of pain and developed a bed sore while at home. Bland says he was admitted into the hospice house just 4 days before he died, and while there, she says most of his suffering was relieved.
The relieving of the suffering was my goal and my priority. I loved him and I wanted him to have a peaceful entrance into heaven.
Bland says she hoped someone would take over operations at the hospice house after it helped her and her husband. Now, her wish is granted.
My heart is just bursting with thanksgiving because this is real answer to prayer. I'm just so thankful that we live in Bedford County and that they have a heart for situations like this.
Good Samaritan CEO Aaron House says it will now go through the licensing process with the state. He says he will have a better timetable on when the hospice house can reopen by September. Reporting in Bedford, Michael Doty, WFXR News.